Alrighty, at the first part of the Joe's Branch Road, hit the gravel, dirt road, pretty much dirt, not much gravel. Yeah, I can get it in gear here.
At the start here, it's pretty easy, and it's just really dirt with just a very little bit of gravel, but it gets nastier as I go along, especially 6 Mile Creek Road.
By myself, so I'm going to be a little cautious today. Not too bad so far. A few little big rocks, but nothing like the going to be out in Colorado, that's for sure. At least they'll give me a little dab of getting back some off-road sections. Look at the tiger lilies. This is kind of fun. This is worth the drive. Looks like all the mud puddles are on your right. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not going up that. I would say this doesn't get too well maintained. All right, let first gear do its thing here. Get a little bumpier, a little rockier. What I came here for, though. Okay, back a second. Just getting a good neutral position here. There's a little windy little gravel road here. Gravel and dirt and some big rocks. Nothing like I'm going to face on Marshall Pass so far. There's some. Woo! Okay, this gets a little spicy. For my first time back on or off the beaten path. And this is the beginning of 6 Mile Creek. I'm going to go down to the right, come back left, and go to Lockport. When I come back, turn around. This looks a little challenging too. Well, it'd be a lot more challenging in the wet. Don't want to go over there, that's for sure. Where in the heck am I? I think I'm still on the path. See if I'm still on 6 Mile Creek. Yep. Yeah, this is a little muddier. We're going to take our time on this one. They wasn't kidding when they said this is kind of rough. Well, for a regular car, that's for sure. Man, I'm going to have to wash my bike when I get done. That got down my pants. All right, take it a little slower through these. All righty. All right, back up. Trying to build up some endurance, keep standing up. Most of this I don't need to, but I'd like to build that muscle. Get used to it. 'Cause some of those passes that we're going to go to on Colorado, you got to stand up. That first rock kicked up, hit my bottom of my foot. Up. Woohoo! I'm glad I stood up on that one. Got to bounce me up a little bit. This is definitely worth the ride out here, though. Little dip, woohoo! Back up. Oh, my foot's wet. It's splashed in and up and into my boots. All right, get up. All right, this is going back the other way. As you can see, I got water in my freaking boots from these deep holes. Woo! Stay in the rut. My feet are already wet, so it don't matter now. Whoa, fudge! Well, that got me cooled off. Woo! All right, look at this. This section you gotta stand up, because you'll be bubbled off. Doesn't have real big rocks, but with those dips, I don't know if you catch most of this on the video, but hopefully you will. I'd say my camera's probably a little wet right now. Whoa! This is the section going toward Lockport. I went around. This is still 6 Mile Creek Road. Whoa. But I'm going to stay in the mud puddle. That's some rocks. Definitely standing up on this section. Found out, give it a little bit of beans, and it smooths that out a little bit. Whew. I almost missed that log there. Well, I missed it, but I almost missed seeing it. Okay. All right, back up, because I'm going into, I can't hardly see, back into the woods. Well, this is a fun little ride, though. Well, I'm going to change I'm not going to tuck my boots in. I'm going to keep my pants, if they're capable, be on the outside, keep some of that water out. It's splashed up. This is a good little trail to get you. Woohoo! Got a little bit of air. Good little trail to get you prepared. Some off-road sections. What I came out here for. Try to come out here at least one more time. Try to go to the place that's about 20 minutes mile from my house. It's only about a 4-mile road, but I could do 2 or 3 or 4 loops. And don't have the hour of travel time. About a half hour. Yeah, this section is Okay, I'm going to slow a little bit down. I don't want that big splash again. Woo, get the rock off the shelf there. Woo. I think I'm going to have to rest here in a little bit. I'm getting a little tired. That's what I was afraid of. My endurance isn't there. Back a little bit. All right, I'm sitting down for this little part. And you can tell a little bumpier sitting down. I've seen one vehicle since I've been out here, and that was a side-by-side Razor, I think two-seater. All right, got to get up on this one. Too rocky here. Yeah, this is back to the easy part. Well, watch it not be so easy right up here. The second vehicle I've seen today. Think you had the right of way. I'm sorry. Yeah, those going uphill have the right of way.